Hey, look who arrived. It's Mira. Everybody's excited to see Mira. Yeah. Mira's here to work with us this afternoon. Hi, Mira. How was school today?
It was good. I had math and English, stuff like that.
Yep, that does come along with school, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, everybody here is excited to see you. You see the puppies are out having full run at the moment. The puppies don't always have full run, but when I'm down here and interacting with them, I'm able to keep an eye on them. So, Birdie, that's so cute. She's so happy to see you.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Hi.
Everybody's always happy to see you, Mira.
I'm so happy to see all of them.
This is one of the fun things I think for people about working here is that you have quite a greeting party when you arrive. Yes, everybody says, "Where have you been? We've been missing you." Oh. Well, Mira and I are going to do several things today. We are going to work together using some Clorox wipes and just wipe down anything over here that needs to be dealt with. Sometimes when puppies, dogs are going on potty pads, they might have their front two legs on the potty pads, but the back two legs aren't necessarily on the potty pad, as you can see evidence here. And I suspect that that's one of the puppies. But the other thing I'm thinking we're going to do, Mira, is we're going to take the puppies outside today.
Yeah, for sure.
It's such a nice day.
It's so beautiful out.
And we might even do some walking on leash with truffles. We'll see how it goes.
Okay,
But
yeah.
we'll start off with some fence cleaning. All right, here we go. We buy these Clorox wipes in bulk because you can see here the cleanup work that has to happen, and Mira's doing a great job of it. I was just saying to Mira, I appreciate she can see things sometimes that I can't see, but I'll go get some cleanup work on this side done. You can see a little poop here, and fortunately those are well-formed little poop. But here's another case where on this side of the fence, I've got some cleanup work to do. So that's what Mira and I are doing first. Because my backyard was cleaned with this Whizzy Wash system, I feel comfortable introducing the 11-week-old puppies to the yard. So today's the first day, and puppies! Puppy, 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 who wants to go outside? Who wants to go outside? Birdie, want to go out? So here we are. Everybody gets to go outside. They've been watching the older dogs do this regularly, and it's a warm enough day out that I feel confident this will be a fun outdoor experience for them. And it's also nice to have Mira here helping me. I was thinking about Mira when we were cleaning the fence. It's so much easier to clean the fence when you're here with me to chit-chat. So it's such a nice day out that people are out walking and riding bikes. And what's happening with you, Missy? You okay? Did you breathe something in that wasn't so good for you? But I'll point out that my patio out here has river rock so that it's not pea gravel or something that the puppies could eat. And it looks like they are having fun out here, sniffing, familiarizing themselves with what it's like to be outside. And here they are doing their potty business. Looks like several potties are going on at the moment, which is great. The younger puppies will learn from the older dogs that this is where they go potty. And we come out at least twice a day and clean up the potty debris here. So I'll come out in just a little bit and clean that up, or somebody will come out and clean that up. But it looks like the little puppies are having a very good experience out here, learning about being in the outdoors. And sometimes they will pick up a rock, carry it around a little bit. I have to intercede when that happens. Now the other thing is I do have stairs out here, and for the most part the older dogs Good job, Toffee. Most part, the older dogs will go up them and then come right back down, a little bit of a game. When I see a dog going potty, I say, yes, potty. Yes, good potty, good potty. I noticed somebody's over here in the shrubs, and I want to point something out about these boxwoods. This is a boxwood plant. Are not particularly dog friendly, meaning when dogs pee on them, the boxwoods tend to die. So this is one of my boys' favorite places to pee, so I don't know that these boxwoods will be here long term. But I need to go figure out what is going on in that plant, because clearly somebody has gotten themselves in there. Liberty, what are you doing? Oh, I know what's happening. They love to go along the bottom underneath the plants because it's a really nice way to get their backs scratched. And so you'll see what Reddy's doing here. They'll walk very slowly under the plant to get their back scratched. They'll also carry leaves around. I have made certain that the plants in my planters are very dog friendly. So these are coral bells, and they'll be coming up. They are plants that come back every summer, every spring they start coming back. And so these coral bells, if a dog eats them, it's not a problem. So what else about this backyard area should I point out? If you are preparing your backyard for a new puppy, the Wizzy Wash system does a great job of making sure that parvo and giardia or any other kinds of issues in a yard are cleaned out. But I think we will invite them all to come back in, and my best way of getting that to happen is just puppy, 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 let's go inside. Let's go inside. Yes, good job. Good inside. Inside, puppies. Puppy, puppy, puppies. Yes, good job. Good job. So my older dogs have come in, and I'm gonna have them walk in themselves. Puppy, 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 yes. Yes, yes, puppy, puppy, puppy. Good job. Good inside. Good inside. Yes. Yes, good boy. Such a good sit. Oh, such a good boy. Yes, yes. Belly rubs. Belly rubs. So we're starting with Birdee's obedience work for the day.
Yes, places. Yes, places. Wobble. Yes, wobble. Yes, wobble. In the crate. In the crate. No. In the crate. In the crate.
So you can put your hand in the crate because you're luring her. There you go.
Yes, in the crate.
And we could do things several times. So you could bring her back to wobble now.
Wobble.
Do wobble.
Wobble.
So this is all evidencing,
Yes.
showing that she's got
In the crate.
the lure aspect, and you can push her right in. You can, there you go. But use your hand to lure her, Mira. Okay, so you're luring her in with your hand in front of her nose, and then if you need to, you can give her a little push with the other hand.
Yes, in the crate.
Great. Okay, let's bring her back to the wobble.
Wobble. Birdee. Birdee. Wobble. Yes, wobble. Yes, wobble.
Okay, so you'll put one hand in the crate
Birdee.
to lure her.
Birdee. Yes, in the crate.
Yes, crate.
Yes, crate.
Yes, crate.
Yes, crate.
And this is great because you and I were talking earlier about the importance of hand work and knowing how to move your hands. And this is one of the things that's been showing up in several videos with.
Box. Yes, box.
So this has been showing up in several videos with people who are
Birdee.
learning themselves.
Baby slide. Yes, baby slide. Yes, baby slide.
And now you might lure her again back to the box.
Birdee. Birdee.
And you can come over and point at the box.
Box.
Yes, box.
Yes, box.
And you can have her sit and a down on the box.
Yes, box. Yes, down.
And now you could lure her back over to the baby slide, and you can point to the baby slide and say to her, baby slide, yes, baby slide.
Yes, baby slide. Yes, baby slide. Yes. Yes. Box. Box. Yes, box. Yes, box.
And now you could come over and have her do roll the ball, and you probably remember that you put the ball in front of you and you have her roll towards you.
Roll the ball.
Yes.
Yes, roll the ball.
So as soon as her paws hit the ball, you want to say, yes, roll the ball. And you could give her a little treat then.
Yes, roll the ball.
So here's the way I like to do this in terms of timing. So I'm putting the ball right in front of me. Yes, 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 roll the ball. Yes. So as soon as her feet hit the ball, you're going to say yes and then give her a treat. And she has decided she's off to the races. Where are you going? Puppy? Hey, hi, Birdie. She says, nope, I'm off doing some other things for a minute, which may indicate that she needs to go potty. Are you looking for a place to go potty, Birdie? Is that what you're looking for? Are you thinking that you might get to go into the grooming salon? Yes! Yes, Birdie! Yes! Good girl! Good girl! Yes! Yes, Birdie! There you go. Now she's back to you, and so you can give her some direction. And you want to hold her attention.
Birdie.
Yes! Yes! Tell her what to do.
Baby slide. Baby slide. Baby slide. Yes, baby slide. Yes, baby
And with her, you have to move, I think, pretty quickly to get her attention.
Box. Yes, box. Yes, box. Birdie, crate. Crate. In the crate. In the crate. In the crate. Yes, in the crate.
And now we could try the stairs over here.
Birdie.
So upstairs.
Birdie. Upstairs. Upstairs. Upstairs.
Yes, upstairs.
Yes, upstairs.
Yes.
Upstairs. Downstairs.
And you need to be standing right next to her as she's starting to come down, because that's still really new to her.
Downstairs.
Yes.
Yes, downstairs.
Yes, downstairs.
Yes, downstairs.
Yes, Birdie.
Yes, downstairs. Yes, Birdie. Yes, downstairs. Yes, downstairs. Yes, downstairs.
Good job on being patient with her.
Yes, downstairs.
Yes. All right, now let's have her go back to the places bed over here. So you'll move to the places bed, point to the places bed,
Places.
and now have her do the routine that you normally do on the places bed.
Yes, sit. Yes, spin. Yes, down. Touch. Yes, touch, touch. Yes, touch, touch. Yes, touch. Yes, sit.
Mira, you're doing such a great job.
Watch me. Yes, watch me. Yes, watch me. Yes, spin. Yes, down. Yes, sit. Touch. Touch. Yes, touch. Yes, sit.
Do a watch me a couple of times.
Watch me.
Yes, watch me.
Yes, watch me.
So you want your yes to be immediate as soon as she does what you're asking her to do.
Okay. Watch me. Yes, watch me. Yes, watch me. Yes, down. Yes, spin. Watch me. Yes, watch me.
Excellent work. All right, you could do an okay as a release and then belly rubs.
Okay. Belly rubs. Belly rubs.
Nicely done. Birdie, you are making such great progress. Good job, Birdie. Yes, such good progress.
Woohoo!
So Mira, you've been working here now about 3 months, and when I go back and I watch the videos of when you first started versus the videos of how you're doing now, wow, you've really progressed so nicely. Do you notice it yourself when you watch the videos too?
Oh my gosh, yeah. From when I first started here, my hand movements were so much worse. And I just really didn't know the sequence of the routine. I didn't really know what I was doing with the puppies. I was still getting used to the whole routine of coming here and everything. My hand gestures were pretty rough from starting. I didn't know how to use my hands. I didn't know how to use like patience with them, how to just lure them. I didn't know any of that basic stuff.
You were really starting from scratch. So even though you own a dog and you have a wonderful dog where everybody loves Dash, you didn't do the training.
No.
And so the whole experience of the movement and the pacing and how you use your hands and all of it is so exciting to watch you. How would you describe it to somebody who is just learning now?
Honestly, I think that when people watch it, you think it's so much easier than it is. And then you really try to do it, and it's a lot harder than you would think so, but you pick it up pretty quickly. Like once you get going in it, it's like second nature. Like you just fully get it.
Yeah, you've definitely gotten it. You know, I'm thinking about the other day when Koi was here. Koi is a young girl. She has one of our puppies, Cloud, and when she was doing a really good job, but she was learning as she was going. And I asked her, "How are you feeling about this?" And she said, "Oh, it's so hard." Yeah. And we've got our finger right on that pulse here in this conversation. When you're first learning the gestures and the pacing and the timing, it can be hard. So what I think I'll do in this next video that you and I do is I'm going to point out a bunch of the things that you're doing really, really well, so that people at home who are watching, who are thinking, wow, this is so simple, can understand that there's a lot to coordinate at once. And this is part of the reason why I say, hey, I don't use a clicker, because frankly, I'm not coordinated enough to be doing all the timing and all the pacing and everything, and a clicker on top of what we're already managing. So, all right, well, let's get our little guy out, Toffee, and we will work with him next. Just navigating the gate itself is something that takes a little bit of time to learn. How to navigate the gate with using your feet to keep some dogs out while you're asking the other dogs to come with you. That's a challenge too, isn't it, Mira?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so I like us to start with the puppy off of the Places bed and then bring the puppy up onto the Places bed.
Yes.
So this is great that he's already, you can see the tail is wagging. He's ready to go. He's excited about this.
Places. Yes, places. Yes, places.
So we'll do a bunch of things with him here on the Places bed so that he can be comfortable and confident. Let's do the whole Places routine.
Yes, spin.
And one of the things I want to show you about what Mira's doing with the spin, will you do the spin again?
Yes.
She's doing the spin at his nose level. Do you see that? Sometimes people come here, let me show it to you from this angle. So she's got her hand right at his nose. Sometimes people come, and I'm thinking about when Koi was here the other day, she had her hand much higher than the nose. And I think that was in part because she didn't want the dog to bite at her fingers.
Yes.
And so this is, I've talked a little bit about being willing to have the dog put their teeth against your fingers and know that they're not going to bite you, know that it's not going to hurt. So notice how Mira, I'll have you give him a treat now. And see how Mira's like actually putting the treat in his mouth?
Yes. Yes.
She's putting the treat in his mouth, and his teeth are touching her fingers, but he's not biting her.
Yes.
Great job. This is great hand movements. And let's show touch again, because touch is the back of the hand. And so sometimes people will come over and they'll say, oh, I watch all of your videos, I want to try it. But then they'll sit down to try it, and when they do touch, they don't seem to recognize that it's the back of the hand, like that.
Touch.
There you go. Great job.
Yes, touch.
And now let's show down and how you get the treat in the dog's mouth once the dog's down. So literally we're putting the treat into the dog's mouth.
Down. Yes, down. Yes, down.
And it's also learning that to get a dog out of a down, a spin or a touch is often better at this stage than asking them to sit. And these dogs know these hand commands so well, but they don't always know the words. So eventually, because we've done the hand command so many times, the words will start to be there too. All right, he is not as advanced as Birdee is, but he is getting a lot better. He's willing to come off the Places bed now. So will you lure him off the Places bed and ask him to wobble over here? So you're gonna ask him to wobble, and you may have to just point at wobble.
Wobble. Toffee. Toffee.
So this is great. So when we touch a dog's collar, we want to go ahead and give him a treat and say yes, yes.
Yes.
So we touch the collar and we say yes, yes.
Yes.
And now you can pull him a little bit off the bed. There you go. And now ask him to wobble.
Wobble.
Yes.
Wobble.
Yes, wobble.
Yes.
Notice his tail is going. So I want you to do wobble 3 or 4 times.
Toffee.
He's coming over to say hi to me, which is fine. He knows that he's supposed to sit to get my attention. And so he's coming right over to me and sitting, which is really sweet.
Wobble. Yes, wobble. Yes, wobble.
Let's do that 5 times with him.
Toffee. Wobble. Toffee.
And he says, nope, I like the stuff that I already know. This is so typical of people, right? We want to do the things we already know. We want to do the things that we're really good at. And so he's having to learn, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Wobble.
yes,
Yes,
wobble. Woohoo, yes, wobble. Good job. Yes, that's a good job.
Toffee.
Yes, wobble.
Yes, wobble.
And this is an example of, he normally works with me, so he listens for my voice. But this is why I need Mira, and I need Devin, and I need Anne, and Alex, and all these other people who come and do this too, because it teaches the dogs to work for multiple people, not just for me. The tail is wagging, he's very happy. So now let's try the crate and see if he will be lured into the crate. I know, I love you too, but it's time for you to work with Mira.
Yes, in the crate.
That's great. So notice her hands. She's luring him into the crate by putting her hand in the crate.
Yes, in the crate.
Yes, crate.
Yes, crate. Yes, crate. Toffee. Toffee. Yes, in the crate.
So we're doing things 5 times to help him get it and for him to say, oh, this is making sense. I like this. This can be fun. But notice he's come a long way. His willingness to do some obedience work off of the bed and for him to recognize, oh, this isn't so bad. I can do this.
Toffee.
All right.
Wobble. Yes, wobble.
So now we'll try box with him. And you can come over and point to the box.
Toffee. Box.
And so, of course, he doesn't know the word box yet, but he will learn it. But by her pointing at the box and inviting him up, he's getting it. So you could have him do a sit and a down on the box.
Toffee. Yes, down. Yes, down.
So notice her hand placement. So now you could have him come over and do baby slide. Oh, that's so funny. He's saying, no, I know how to do in the crate. Let's do in the crate. Have him do baby slide.
Baby slide.
You coming over to see me? Yeah, you're coming over to sit in front of me because you've gotten so good at coming over and sitting in front of me because we've been practicing sit to say please. But let's go back over with Mira. Come on. Let's come over. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, look.
Toffee. Baby slide.
Yes, baby slide.
Yes, baby slide.
So that's one of the things I'm noticing is the second the dog starts doing what you want them to do, the word yes needs to be coming out of your mouth.
Baby slide. Yes, baby slide.
That's it. Yes.
Baby slide.
Yes, baby slide.
Yes. Yes, baby slide.
And for me, baby slide doesn't mean that they necessarily have to slide down the slide, although he just did. That was good job. Yes. Yes. All right, we can bring it back over here and let him do something that he feels really good about.
Toffee. In the crate. Yes, in the crate. Yes, in the crate.
Now that's an example of he caught that without you even giving him a hand
Yeah,
signal.
that's
So that's
amazing.
great. He may be more verbal learner
Yes, in the
than.
crate. In the crate.
And notice when he's sitting in front of you
Yes.
like that, let's acknowledge and reward that too. When he comes and sits in front of you like that, that's a come, is what that is, yes.
Yes. Yes, come. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Wobble. Yes, wobble. Yes, wobble.
And if you put him up on the places bed and just let him have some fun with,
Toffee. Here you go. Places. Yes, places. Yes, places. Yes, spin. Yes, spin. Yes,
so you've probably noticed that we've built up the amount of time, his ability to stay focused and energized, engaged. This is one of those places where it's so funny to watch them when they start saying, I know the routine and I'll show you how we're going to do it. But this is fantastic. Good job, Mira. Good job, Toffee. Great work. So you can give him an okay and a belly rub.
Okay. Okay. Belly rubs. Belly rubs. Yes, belly rubs.
Great learning.
Great job.